In this video, we're doing compound interest. And the fastest way to see what compound interest actually is to put it next to simple interest on the same money. £1,000 at 5% for 3 years. Simple interest earns £50 a year, every year, because it's always 5% of the original 1,000. So after 3 years, you have 1,150. Compound interest earns 5% of whatever is in there now. Year 1, 1,000 times 1.05 is 1,050. Year 2, 1,050 times 1.05 is 1,150. Year 3 gives 1,157.63. So the interest itself starts earning interest. After 3 years, that's a £7 gap, which doesn't sound like much, but run it for 30 years instead of 3, and the gap is enormous. And notice what compound interest is actually doing. It's multiplying by 1.05 every single year, multiplying by the same number each time. That is a geometric sequence, which is exactly why this topic sits here. Here's the formula. Future value equals present value times 1 plus r over 100k, all raised to the power kn. PV is what you start with. FV is what you end up with. R is the interest rate as a percentage. N is the number of years, and K is how many times a year it compounds. Once a year, K is 1. Monthly, K is 12. If it compounds once a year, K is 1, and the whole thing collapses to something simple. Present value times 1.05 to the power of the number of years. So 1,000 times 1.05 cubed is 1,157.63, which is exactly the number we got by going year by year. Example 1. £2,000 invested at 4% per year, compounded annually for 5 years. K is 1, so the multiplier is 1.04. 2,000 times 1.04 to the power 5. 1.04 to the fifth is 1.21665. Times 2,000 gives £2,433.31. Example 2. The same £2,000 at the same 4% for the same 5 years. But this time it compounds monthly, so K is 12. The rate per period is 4 over 12, which is 0.333%. And the number of periods is 12 times 5, which is 60. 2,000 times 1 plus 0.04 over 12 to the power 60. That gives £2,441.99. Same rate, same time. Nearly £9 more, purely from compounding more often. Example 3. Solving for time. How long does £500 take to reach 800 at 6% compounded annually? 800 equals 500 times 1.06 to the n. Divide both sides by 500. 1.6 equals 1.06 to the n. To get n down from the exponent, take logs of both sides. N equals log 1.6 over log 1.06. That's 8.07. And here's the important bit. You round up, not to the nearest. At 8 years, you haven't got there yet. So the answer is 9 years. Example 4. Solving for the rate. £1,500 grows to 2,000 in 4 years, compounded annually. Find the rate. 2,000 equals 1,500 times 1 plus I to the power 4. Divide. 1 plus I to the fourth equals 2,000 over 1,500, which is 4/3. Now take the fourth root of both sides. 1 plus I equals 4/3 to the power 1/4, which is 1.0746. So I is 0.0746. The rate is about 7.46%. Compound interest is a geometric sequence with a ratio bigger than 1, because the money grows. The next video is the same formula with the ratio below 1, depreciation.